Finally!
Whoa, coming in hot.
I couldn't be coming in hot enough. You've been making fun of me for years.
Yeah, I have.
Well, that ends today. You are gonna see just how good we've gotten. We are about to bring it like you have never seen it brought before. I swear by the time this one's over, you are going to be crippled by your absolute depression over how the Philadelphia Flyers are the team going forward. You got that?
Jeez, noted. Okay. But puck's about to drop, so can you sit down?
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Low quality fans of a high quality Bruins team that is a dub! And what a dub it is. Ha ha! Good way to go into the All-Star break, right? The Flyers. God, do we hate the Flyers. I certainly do. And so does Pasternak. Gee, that's bordering on something else at this point, because that man truly loathes that city. And it's a wonderful thing to watch from this end, not from their end. This Flyers team is weird. And I was digging in. On this Flyers team, trying to figure it out. Because even though they've lost now 5 in a row, before that, they were good. And they're still in a good spot to make the playoffs. And they're a good team. And I didn't get it. I don't understand it. I look at the roster, I don't get it. This team screams coaching. It screams coaching. And I like to make fun of Torts. I've said plenty of things about him in the past. But at the end of the day, there are things that coaches can and can't do. Coaches can't correct a lack of talent, right? They can make the team better as a unit, but at the highest league in the world, you still have to have a certain level of talent. And you look at the roster for the Flyers, and they're not talentless, but you wouldn't put them in your top 10 teams, right? They're ranking up there in a lot of different attributes, but you wouldn't put them there based on just pure talent. There are things that's easier for a coach to fix than others, such as I don't think a coach can fix a lack of scoring talent. I think they can fix a lack of defensive presence. I don't think they can fix goaltending. What they can fix is not allowing high danger chances. Basically, defense feels coachable at this level. Still limited by talent, but coachable. Goal scoring, much harder to fix without the talent that goes with it. All that to say, that's what this Flyers team is. Their penalty kill is second in the league. Their power play is 29th. Their offense across all strengths ranks 26th. Their defense, 11th. Coaching has added structure and responsibility, but there's a limit to how far they can go, and it's particularly on the offensive end. So, what do you do to fix it? Well, what they did is they shoot. Their shooting percentage sucks. It's like 25th in the league at 5-on-5. But they take the 6th most shots in the league. They just keep chucking them on net. They score a couple goals that way. They get dirty. They get in your face, and it works. It works. Is that team designed for a deep run? I don't know. It feels like they'll get snuffed out by somebody who has talent and structure. But, and I'm not going off of this game because this feels like a bit of an outlier, but this team does have something. And as long as they have bought into the system, which they have right now, even with the recent losing streak, they're going to be competitive in most games. And they probably should have been competitive in this one if not for Ullmark and their own goaltenders. Speaking of the goaltending situation, they are missing Carter Hart. He is out for, we'll call it stuff. You can look into that yourself. I don't want to talk about it. Ersson is going to be starting for them. He was brilliant for a while, and then the last 4 games he's allowed at least 5, or average over 5 goals allowed per. And they are still missing Tippett, who has an injury. For us, the lines: Marchand, Coyle, Frederick, JVR, Zacha, Pasta, Heinen, Geeky, Boquist, Lauko, Brown-Steen, Grismack, Lindholm, Carlo, Shattenkirk, Wotherspoon, Olmark. Few things have changed. First of all, DeBrusk is out. He has some sort of day-to-day injury. Monty did not go into details. Patra is out. He was scratched, but it looked like there was a purpose. Bumps and bruises, need a little bit of rest. Patra's slowed down quite a bit, so I can see them trying to manage his minutes a little bit. Forbort is out. It was vague how he said it, but he doesn't consider Forbort day-to-day. It sounds like Forbort was scratched. That's what it sounds like. Wotherspoon and Shattenkirk are your third pair, and it looks like that might be your third pair on most nights going forward, unless Forbort could kind of rebound from the tough start since the injury. I doubt it. Brown over Beecher. Brown comes back into the lineup. I don't like watching him play. I know they gave him a shout out during the broadcast about some heavy play and winning a battle, and he did win a battle, and it led to a goal and all that good stuff. But you're not a Brown fan at this time. Beecher's also not been doing great, so that's kind of pick your poison there. Before this game, Mark Recchi was honored. Hall of Fame. Excellent. Huge part of that 2011 team. Huge glove save back in the day. Those who remember. Yeah, that's about all I got. Great dude. But let's talk about this game, shall we? Puck drops! And I gotta say, this game was way closer than the score actually indicates. And it was really highlighted in the first 10 minutes, where they kind of beat our buns in for a while there. 2:24 in, Lindholm draws a hooking call. We're going to go to the power play. Nothing doing there. And they just start pushing over the next 7 or 8 minutes. They're all over us. And their structure looks good. Their neutral zone trap looks good. They keep possessing the puck, getting the puck deep, winning board battles, getting chances on Olmark. And Olmark is playing huge, which is exactly what we needed to survive that early onslaught. It's just another game where technically the Bruins didn't start on time. The end of the first period showed a score that was like, this team started on time. They really didn't. Am I losing sleep about it? No, not really, but let's not get it twisted. They didn't start on time. 5:51 left. Grizz gets pinned to the boards, fighting against a couple players there, and Zacha and McAvoy are in support. Zacha makes a great, clever play to get this puck out of the pile and push it to McAvoy, and then he starts sprinting up the ice. McAvoy sees this, feeds it right back to him. Zacha's going to carry through the neutral zone. He is then going to pass this over to Pasternak, and as he takes the zone through the right side and over that right circle, he's waiting for Zacha's moving screen to get right where he needs it to. And he's going to fire this between the legs of the defender, far blocker's side. Excellent shot. And it's 1-0. Feels like it came out of nowhere. Feels like the Flyers are exasperated by the fact that, hey, we've been so good so far, and just like that, we're in a deficit. But their heart's not broken. It's only a 1-goal lead. Well, how about a little over a minute and a half later, it's another great shift by the Zacha line. After a great pasta feed to JVR for an inside chance, Zacha sprints to the boards to recover the puck. He is going to loop back around towards the net, towards the low slot, and he sees McAvoy coming into the play, back door, flings it to him, wide open net, and it's 2-0. And yeah, as a Flyers fan, you got to be frustrated. Because you've been a better team this period. How dare they just pot 2 quick ones on you? But let's settle in and make sure it doesn't happen again. And then 61 seconds later, Alex Fost, who's running the play-by-play right now with Jack out, is talking about getting the bottom 6 involved. They get the puck deep, that bottom 6, and the Flyers defense flings the puck up the boards, and Carlo stops it on the right point. And he's just going to hammer this on net. And it bounces off a defender, and it looks like Heinen, frame by frame, does get the smallest of touches. It'll go high blocker. It's 3-0. And now if you're the Flyers, you're just screwed, man. This is not your night. And Heinen, in the bottom 6, gets a goal. Good call by Alex Fost. And then, less than 2 minutes later, Zacha, line again, just gets the puck deep and gets to work. And Pasta wins a board battle behind the net to kick the puck up to JVR, who tries to feed Zacha at the net front. Zacha gets the tip, 5-hole, but save is made by Ersson. It bounces right back out to Pasta, who shoots this blocker side, and it squeaks just enough through. They are going to keep Ersson into this blowout, though. We're going to start the second period, and 1:15 in, this was your moment where being like, how many are we going to score? Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way, but still, it looked like it might. It's more great zone time by Zaka's line, because why not? Zaka with some great vision here goes opposite diagonal up towards Lindholm. Lindholm's going to scoot his way into the high slot. Ersson's being aggressive in net. He's a couple feet out, so Pasta's able to set up right behind him for a low, hard pass to tap it in. The pass never settles from Lindholm, so Pasta has to recover it, but he'll just chuck it right back into the slot because Ersson sold out for that. And he's way out of the net. JVR gets the tap in. It is 5-0, and that's the end of Ersson's night. It's gonna be Peterson who jumps into the net after that. And there's the game kind of feels like, they're just getting through it. The All-Star break's right there. You have a 5-goal lead. Most dangerous league in hockey. You know what they say. I'm not gonna crush them for not keeping their foot on the pedal for this one. 7-11 in. Mac is going to go for interference. We kill it. Unfortunately, the shutout's going to get broken up. 4:37 left. Wotherspoon gets beat by Forrester on the right side. Carlo comes over to help. Forrester kind of cuts in towards, using a toe drag, cuts into the slot a little bit. Olmark has to follow the play, opens his legs just a little. Forrester buries it in the moment he does. Right through Carlo's legs, too. And it is 5-1. Dangerous. Meh. Third period starts. 1:56 in, Geeky for tripping. Penalty kill, we kill it. 4:49 in, Shattenkirk for high sticking. Penalty, we kill it. Heinen gets a short-handed breakaway. Misses high and wide. Tough. Another good kill, though. 7:01 in, Konechny for unsportsmanlike conduct. And then with 27 seconds left of that power play, Lawton skates by Olmark and just catches his leg with his own. This was a weird play, but of course he gets called for interference. It's 5v3 for 27 seconds. We do not score on that. We don't score on the rest of the 5v4. And with 6:36 left, or 8:36 left, sorry. I'm not that concerned, again, because I know a lot of people were getting antsy about the whole, we're not going to blow this, right? They won a puck battle on the wall. The team's just not playing guns blazing at this point. And Couturier gets the chance to jump on this loose puck, bumps it forward to Forrester, who's on the inside of the left circle. He fires this on net. The only reason it beats Olmark is because it's blocked and bounces towards the opposite side, glove side, and it's 5-2. I wasn't losing sleep. I wasn't worried. I don't know. And then 5:15 left. Bruins transition it up the ice, and it's JVR to Freddie, who gets to the high slot and fires this on Peterson. Rebound comes out. Coyle and Sanheim are skating to it, and Sanheim just goes right through Peterson, knocking him down. Coyle goes, well, I'm not going to not score here, and just shoves it into the empty net. And it's 6-2. That's your final score. And the game notes are pretty simple. Pasta had 3 points in this one, 2 goals. He now has 26 goals in 29 games against the Philadelphia Flyers. That dude is a menace to that city, and I am here for it. Wotherspoon needs to stay in the lineup on that third pair. Is he like a top pairing guy? No, I'm not losing my mind about how good this guy is, but all I want from my third pair is stability, and he brings exactly that. So we should keep him in the lineup. That being said about the defense, Lindholm, awesome. McAvoy was really good too, but Lindholm, great freaking game by him. He's gotten so much. There's been so many mixed feelings about the guy. We got to point out when he's really good. Really, really good. Really, really good. Other than that, that's all I got. Enjoy the All-Star break. There will be a video coming out during the week. Maybe 2. I got to figure out exactly what we're doing. But we got to start talking trade deadline. We got to start getting into the nitty-gritty, the real work. God help me. Anyway, go Bees. Go Bees!
Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, but it is time to give a shout out to our high-quality inspectors. We've got our top line tier inspectors. We got Brock Nope, Han Slomo, Coach D, the Atomic Lizard, Bradley Johnson, Aaron Adams, Just Aaron, Darren Woodbury, Brett Arney, Pinsen, and Nick Citrullo. Thank you guys so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. And of course, massive props to these absolute stallions, the all-star tier inspectors. We have Jason Ozzy Bruin Connolly, that's just one name, Bruin Smash, Abraxion, Heil E. Coyote, Jacob Pratt, Tupton D. Tashi, Jonathan Harvey,
Da Kingery, The Only Newts, A Tasty Snack, Doots42, and Jeremy. You guys are absolute studs. I can't thank you enough. And go Bees.